Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm going to do an update on my plant arrangements. I moved a lot of my plants over and put a lot of new ones on this table, and it looks so pretty this way. Really very happy how it turned out. You can hear Kit and Ella over here. They're talking and having a good time over here in the corner. The blue one is Kit and the little white one is Ella from Cinderella. And they enjoy themselves right here in this window because it's nice and bright and sunny. I'm going to show you an update on my pink princess, which is doing fantastic. Take a look at all the pink leaves I have coming up. There's so many. Looks like 5 to 7 new ones coming up, and most of them are pink, which I'm very happy about. That's my pink princess. Next to her, I have my Tri-Star, which is doing superb. They came in bad, both of these plants actually came in kind of bad condition, but sometimes that happens during shipment. But they're doing really well sitting here in the south window. Next, my silver pothos. You can see where it has new growth coming up right there. And down underneath too. You can't see it from here, but I do have new growth coming up there as well. I have my other pothos sitting up here, and it's doing really well. I did have it sitting down on the floor, but I decided to put it up here. And next, I have this plant, and I can't remember the name of it, but they're all listed below, which came in bad condition. The leaves were yellow and turning brown and that sort of thing, but I decided to keep it. And it gave off several new babies, and this is what I got from it, and I propagated it. I just put it in a little bit of water for approximately a week with a little bit of plant food, liquid plant food, and now I have a whole new plant started here that looks really, really good. Next, I have my neon pothos, which is doing awesome. She's loving this location. She's starting to trail, as you can see here. And down here, the key to keeping this plant healthy is not to overwater it. Water it less than you do your other pothos. For example, if you put in a regular pothos, you put 3/4 a cup of water a week. I only put about 1/2 cup of water a week. So a little less water. If you start seeing black spots, then you know you have given it too much water. And I have my spider plant over here, which is doing fabulous sitting here in this window. I've had that a little over a month and it's doing really great. My string of bananas is sitting over here. Not sure she's gonna like this location. This is new. It did go all the way down to the floor, but I'm not sure it's getting enough sun here, so I'm gonna have to check on it to see how it's doing. And next, my peace lily. Let's do it right here. Watermelon, peperomia. The leaves came really bad on this plant, and I have not trimmed them back. I'm just waiting for some of the others to grow out, and then I'm going to trim it back. Another neon pothos, which is getting really big, sitting here. My anthurium. And then I have my heart-shaped philodendron. And back here I have the little variegated monsteras in all these little pots. So far they're doing okay. They haven't gotten huge. That's as big as they've gotten. So I'm just keeping an eye on them, see how they're gonna do. My coffee plant is sitting here doing great. This one got a little dry, so I had to start watering. First it was a little too much water and it was not enough water, so I had to kind of figure out an in-between, and I think she's doing okay at this point. My zebra plant is loving her location. I had to take my Cebu blue plant that I had hanging in the kitchen. She wasn't enjoying that area, so I moved it over here, and I'm hoping it will start doing a little better over here. It's doing okay, but it's kind of finicky. I can't figure out if it wants more water or less. I put more water, the leaves turn yellow. I put less, the leaves are droopy. So I'm kind of confused on this one. Gotta work on this one a little bit. And I had been needing a plant stand, And my neighbor was getting rid of this plant stand. It looks brand new. It is plastic, which is great because it's real lightweight. But they were getting rid of this plant stand, so I gave it a new home, and it was perfect for all my plants. So I relocated them over here. In this corner is my queen marble. And sitting here, as you can see, she's starting to show a lot more of her marble. And next to that one is my golden pothos right here. Both of them trail all the way down across here. And since I have moved them over to this location, I have new growth on the bottom of all of them, all over it. So it is loving this location. Let me come back so you can see. It is trailing way across here and doing super. Comes all the way up. It almost makes it look cluttered, but there's no other place to put these, and I don't want to cut them back. And here is my other Brazil plant. This one I propagated, and it's doing well sitting right here. My spider plant, my huge spider plant, trails all the way. Let me show you her babies, if I can get here. Oh, she's got a brown leaf there. She needs some trimming. Like I said, they're all adjusting to their new location, but they're doing really well. Trails all the way down. My wax leaf plant, can't remember the exact name of it, but I did a video on this, so it's listed below. It's doing great over here. Was not happy in my kitchen, had to move it. Take a look at this one. Doing great. Look at the flower I got out on that one. I got several of them, but they've died back already. But it's doing great sitting over here. And my Monstera is becoming, I call this my monster plant because it is becoming huge, and it's very happy over here. My tiny dancers plant, another finicky plant. Can't decide if it wants more water or less. I think they survive on less water. You always feel like you need to water them, and then when you don't water them, they turn brown. I don't know. I'm still working on this one. I'm always open for any tips. If you are great at keeping this plant, be sure and let me some tips, because I always like new tips. This one is doing great sitting here. And here is her back view. How pretty they look. I know that it looks, from this angle, it looks really, really cluttered, but in front of it, it looks beautiful. My Brazil plant. Look at her, she's doing beautiful. Look at the color, the marbling. I love this plant. It's one of my favorites. It just does so well. It's not real finicky, it's just a happy plant. And then there's my prayer plant sitting here. Need to alternate this one pretty often. And then this one is doing really well, Chiflera. It's doing really well sitting over here. Okay. And let me go to the next room. My fern is doing great. Look how big she got. If you've seen any of my past videos, you can see that it wasn't doing well there for a while, but now it's gotten really big and it's doing super well. New growth, as you can see right in there. Here is my office, my golden pothos. I love this plant. This is probably, for some reason, my #1 favorite, and I don't know why. I just really love this plant. It's so easy to take care of. It's not finicky. It's always happy. It's never given me any trouble. And look, a new baby, new growth. Now I noticed in the middle of August, all of my plants gave new growth. So that's something to keep in mind. So apparently sometime during that month, they go through another growth. And that's what she looks like. Here sits my ZZ plant. This is probably one of the world's most easy plants there is to take care of. If you're a beginner with plants, this is probably the #1 easiest plant that I have ever had. There's just nothing to it. I give it a 1/3 cup of water a week, and it just sits there and it's happy. And I do give fertilizer and plant food, but just look at my videos below for all the care instructions on this plant. It's just doing so well, just sitting here happy. Never given me any trouble. Up here, I have my pothos sitting on my fireplace. Here's what it looks like back far. And I have it sitting right here next to a window, as you can see. And already, since I moved it over here again, I got new growth on all my plants. So it's something to do with mid-summer. It has to be mid-August. Look at this. I've had this sitting over here and I got this new growth since I moved it here on the fireplace. So I am very happy about that. I alternate these. Every week I change the water and I alternate them so they get different lighting. But I am really happy with that, and I think they look so pretty just sitting in water. I've had them in water several months and haven't had any trouble. So I'm gonna see how long I can keep them sitting there. They are doing great. My pink arrowheads are still sitting over here, and the camera does not do justice on the color of this. They are so pretty, the pink on these. You should see these in person. They're a deep pink, beautiful pink. But the camera, for some reason in here, it's the yellow lighting, just doesn't pick up how pretty they really are. Try to get close so you can take a look. Look at that one. That tells you right there how pretty they are. And they are doing great sitting here. Now right here, I had to move this one from the other room. The south window, it seemed to be getting a little too hot in there, and I was losing some leaves. And so far, it seems to be really happy sitting here. So I'm gonna see how it does. If you get close, look at the maroon looking veins in there. Isn't that pretty? This one, I don't think I ever did a video on. This is another type of arrowhead, and it is so pretty. And it is very happy sitting right here. You do have to be careful though. I caught my dog grabbing one of the leaves the other day. So be careful with all your plants to make sure your pets aren't getting them. My other pink arrowhead is sitting here. Again, the camera is not picking up how dark this is, and I don't really know why, but the pink on this is a dark pink, and it's so pretty. The color is fabulous on these. Have it sitting in this little planter that I got from TJ Maxx. Take a look at my Pileas since I transferred them over into their new pots. Look how big the babies have gotten. That one has gotten really big and is opening up, as you can see. And this one has, looks like 2 coming in down there. I did lose 1 leaf, trying to figure out exactly what they wanted, but they are doing great. That is all my plants and how great they are doing. Since I moved them around, they're doing great. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, be sure and subscribe and tap for more videos. Hit the like button, leave any comments that you have below, and I will see you in the next video.